Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Akim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Sirach chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So there are going to be spirits that are going to get on certain people that are going to do, evil. There's also going to be spirits that are going to get on people that are going to just be obstacles, all right? Which brings us to the topic that we're going to talk about today, NPCs, okay? Let me also get this. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 22. Let the multitude perish which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. So there are going to be people, there are people that are born in vain. Okay, there's not going to be people, there are people that are born in vain, and they serve no greater purpose in this world other than to be obstacles or just do one little thing or just nothing at all. Okay, just created just to be destroyed. Now let's watch this video to get into that.
Find out. I want to show you a couple pictures of prominent figures rocking blackface and get your reaction to it. Is that all right?
Very interesting. I did not. Okay.
This is Rachel Dolezal, who was a president of a chapter of NAACP, who identified as transracial. She said that she was born in the wrong body and that she identified as black. This is Ted Danson at the Friars Club roast in New York City. This is Sarah Silverman in blackface on her TV show. Yeah. What do you think of when you see these images?
It's not good. It's really bad.
Do you think people can identify as a certain race?
I believe you can identify as a certain race.
So do you think identifying as a different race is offensive?
This is a very good question. I think, I don't know. You can't become something that is recognized off of skin color if you weren't that skin color your whole
life.
life.
Because it's biological.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that people who claim transracial are making a mockery of real black people?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about woman face. Have you guys heard the term woman face?
No.
Have you heard this term? So this is men who identify as women, and then they benefit socially and financially from many cases. You guys know Dylan Mulvaney?
No.
So he transitioned, and after he transitioned to a woman, he has millions of dollars in brand deals. You have Leah Thomas, who has William Thomas ranked very low on the swimmer scoreboards. After transitioning, was #1 in the country.
It's both to me that you reap benefits for something you're not.
I think that is a completely different story. Being transgender is something where you can genuinely be born with different biological features or whatever, and that doesn't contribute to gender or like societal norms at all. I think those are two completely different things.
Is woman face offensive?
I don't think that's woman face. I think those are people who were born in the wrong bodies, who are becoming themselves.
So if you can identify with a different gender, why can't you identify with a different race?
The biological side of it, because race has no biological connections whatsoever. It's purely based off of physical appearances.
I just asked you if it was biological. You said yes.
Is recognized off of skin color if you weren't that skin color your whole life.
Because it's biological.
Mm-hmm. Or I mean, sex has biological backings, but gender is not. Gender is a spectrum.
Why is it socially acceptable?
Slocky. Okay, so basically, no. Well, first off, okay, you know what, Slocky? I'm not gonna argue this whole gender and race thing. Whatever. The fact of the matter is, you have these people that are, well, more specifically, this chick that is so passionate about defending. Oh, it is okay. Like, we should let them this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. And you see, look at this comment right here, which is funny. I didn't. The way you know someone is brainwashed is when they have an extremely passionate position on a subject, but have no ability to explain why. Okay, so this is a very good comment, a very good thing to point out. The fact that she is so passionate about this topic, but yet she has no logical reasoning, okay, or conclusive train of thought to explain why that isn't okay, but this is not okay. All right, so this is one of the this whole NPC behaviors, because someone is telling them how to believe, how to think, what is okay, but then when you actually get separate the person from separate the individuals or the multitude, more specifically, from the creator of said belief, all right, then these people, they don't know how to think, they don't know what's right, they don't know what's wrong, and then they can't explain or bring you to the same conclusion that they came to, quote unquote. When in actuality they weren't explained, they weren't brought to that conclusion. And what happened was, they were just told something. Okay, so basically there was like 1 + 1. They say 1 plus. If someone says 1 plus 1 is 3, and they just say, okay, well, 1 plus 1 is 3, and they just regurgitate that. They're not, explaining, like, how did you get to 1 plus 1 is 3? So let's say, so then when you're trying to show them why 1 plus 1 is not 3, you take 1 and you take another one. Now you count what's 1, what comes after 1, and then they keep on saying 3, but they're forgetting about 2. So now it's 1, excuse me, Slakia. 1, 3, rather than 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so it's that whole, it is this whole big thing that is a very big issue in Babylon society today, where they are incapable of explaining their own positions on certain things. Okay, now the thing is, Slakia, the thing is that if they actually did believe it, they should have they should do some research and try to attempt to be able to explain it. So then when they see, okay, you know what, there's some flaws in my logic, and when I actually try to work things out, I see that 1 plus 1 can never equate to 3, because that is just factually wrong and is factually incorrect. Okay, this is the same thing that goes with these people and these other ideologies, and this isn't just in these types of things, but it's also in religious, political, and as well as mundane topics. All right, mundane topics like gaming and media and whatnot. Okay, and I've seen it in everything. Okay. Now, moving on, let me get this. Bear with me. My thing is going. Another thing is, okay, you know what? Let me just. But there was also these people that were saying, okay, well, just let me go to hell. All right, and this also perpetuates the whole NPC behavior, where people are willingly asking to receive the judgment from Yahawadah, SHAMAIWAN. All right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. All right, so they are under this strong delusion, and they don't care about the consequences of their actions. They don't care about, okay, so what is believing this, what is following after this going to get me? And they don't care about it. They just want to follow after their own lusts. Now they want to live for the here and now and ignore the payment they're gonna have to pay later on down the line. All right. Which, you can't say, oh, the Lord is evil, the Lord is wrong for doing this stuff, when you literally, it's the crazy thing is that these people are literally asking for it, especially with this one video. I will put the link to the video in the description as well, in addition to this video that we just saw, the other one, with these women that are asking to go to hell. All right, quite literally asking for it. Now, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse from the top, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And this is another thing, as we had read in Sirach 39 verse 28, that our spirits are created for vengeance. There's also going to be spirits that are created just to serve as roadblocks for us. All right, hence the term NPC. The same way you see NPCs in like video games that don't serve any purpose but to be a conflict, be a problem, be a small bit of support, or be whatever. Okay, just to serve one function in the grand scheme of things. This is the same thing that's going to be for us. There's going to be people that are going to be either trying us, bothering us, or whatever, and then we're never going to see them again. All right, and then we're never going to see them again. The Lord's going to deal with them. All right, but the Lord's going to deal with them. But yeah, this is the thing that we have to look forward to, the fact that these people are they're unimportant in the grand scheme of things. They're unimportant in the major arc of the Lord's movie, but in terms of having minor role. These minor roles. These are these NPCs. These minor characters. These minor people. All right. But at the same time, they still serve as a roadblock, a support, or some sort of background character in the story of the hopeful elect. All right, or the elect. All right, the elect, our people, the Israelites, some way, shape, or form, or somehow. All right, and this is what we have to do. We also, verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay, so we need to be patient. Endure. Be patient and endure. Yes, these people are going to be annoying. Yes, these people are going to be, are creating hardships for us. Okay, in whichever way that it may be. But the Lord is, this is a testament. The Lord, this is the Lord, putting us through stuff to make us better. All right. We also get this, and also you should have comfort in understanding that the Lord made these types of people to just be destroyed. Okay, they were born in vain. They were born just to be destroyed by the Lord. All right, so that should be some amount of comfort to you, knowing that the Lord is going to protect. Not only is the Lord dealing with you when He's putting you through such hardships, okay, but the Lord is going to not only deal with them, but the Lord had never gave them a chance. Okay, the Lord was never interested in them in the first place because they were so worthless, because they were so uneventful. All right, and also that's another thing. They might just be uneventful. You might forget them, the next day. All right, that's just how insignificant they are to the grand scheme of the story of the elect. All right, your story or the elect. Proverbs: the finding pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but the Lord tried the hearts. The Lord tries us. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go through some hardships, and I remember some hardship that I had to go through with this dude. Okay, he freaking was making my life a living hell, but then the Lord got rid of him. Okay, after a long time praying and asking the Lord for mercy, as well as an altercation. All right, the Lord got rid of him. Finally got rid of him. So the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, the YAHAWAH. All right, but that again, it all goes back into understanding and remembering that what, we need to have patience. We need to understand that the Lord is putting us through these hardships for a reason, to make us better. Like try us, just like how gold is tried. Gold is a precious stone. And the Lord sees us as precious, and He wants us to be the best that we can be. Okay, so we need to be able to get victory over these trials and tribulations. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abad, Babal, and Shalom.